watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER, or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. You can dream it and create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
Design, shipping, and handling, not included. This product is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any disease. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER. Use it or lose it.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today. Or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
You're ready for the pain and feel completely dirty when you're done. Arvin, are you ready for blast off?
I told you not to eat Indian food, man.
I already blasted off. Prematurely.
We are
The Three Guys Rant.
Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
I already feel dirty.
Call us at 855-693-GUYS.
And if you didn't understand that, go to TuneIn. You are listening to the Three Guys Rant. 855-69-3-GUYS. That's 693-4897.
693?
And I guess we're live, but sorry for those of you that are logged in. If you're looking at Arvin, he looks like a bigger doorknob than usual, so it threw me off. I didn't realize we had gone live. But hey, how's everybody doing?
That is because I am being censored for the social media. Oh, for some reason, every picture or video that I've been in, they blur out my eyes. Yeah, I'll go with that.
They don't have. You know what you should wear? You should wear a welder's mask. People.
But then nobody would know who I was.
Exactly.
We don't want to know who you are. All right, you're listening to the Three Guys Rant. We're in studio, and
what studios?
I have no idea. Somewhere in a basement that Arvind acquired. He traded some crack for it, and they let us use the space.
And we're talking about the crack below his waist.
I was going to leave it alone, but if you wanted to exploit that.
Yes, that is a dinosaur in my tar pit.
Oh my God!
Wow.
So for anybody listening, if you want to join the Twitter sphere, which we call now the Rant sphere, twitter.com/the3guysrant. Feel free to call in at 855-69-3guys. Again, 855-69-3guys. You can check out the live stream at the3guysrant.com, and it'll take you to our Ustream channel.
Cool. And if you can see what we're streaming right now, I've lost some weight. That's why I look smaller on the screen. So
that's because you got cut out of the screen.
I know. It's that diet, man. So
wow. So talk about some. Everybody has to turn around just to look at that sign. Now apparently we just started. I already have a call.
You guys suck.
Not sure who it is.
You know what? If I'm not flapping my big fat mouth, you morons can carry the show for 30 seconds while I try to get caught up here.
I have a hard time carrying myself around all day.
Yeah, don't I know it?
Yeah, those knees are screaming.
Linga?
All those knees?
Knees.
You know what? Hold on. Linga?
Yes, it's me.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. What is your name?
Well, this is Phil from the Three Guys, but you called in. Who'd you want to talk to?
Just I have a message. I need to call this phone number 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Who was the message from?
Yeah, who was the message from?
I don't know.
You don't know. Wow. Did you give out your number to one of your stalkers? Send it to the wrong person?
Is this the 976 operator? Because that phone call might have had to take place at 8 o'clock.
Hey.
Okay. Sorry about that. Let me check again. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Call back anytime you want. We're on today. We're on.
Wow.
We're
Yeah,
on.
the first call was extremely informative, and all right.
Just like the show normally is.
Well, she's a good woman. You know, she did what she was told.
This is true. The thing is, though, but is she talking? What is it? Mountain Standard Time? She said 8 o'clock, and it's only 6. So,
All right.
all right. She's ahead of the game. All right. So today is a big day for those of you that participated in
That's
today.
right.
It is
Martin Luther King Jr.'s
birthday. You were about to just screw that whole statement up. weren't you?
No, I was not.
You and Arvin. On top of that, what makes
I thought it was a holiday.
it is a holiday, and what makes it extremely historic?
It was also Inauguration Day.
Arvin, can you spell inauguration?
HOLIDAY.
You can't even spell holiday correctly. But okay. For those of you that were following the news, and if you got up, you had a TV, and you actually opened your eyes, unlike Arvin, President Barack Hussein Obama was formally inaugurated for his second term. But Arvin, is today the day they inaugurate the president?
No. It's on the 20th, so it was done yesterday.
You feel good about that because we told you earlier today, right? Because you had no
Right.
idea what was going on. But the Constitution
No
I
says,
plead the 5th.
Constitution says it should be on the 20th at noon, but they wanted to do the celebration on a Monday because they don't do inaugurations on Sundays.
The only tuition that I care what they say is prostitution. Anything outside of that, sorry.
Really? This is how we're going to spend the whole
The only
next 2 hours?
tuition? Is that a word?
Yeah, apparently it is. So, again, we congratulate our president. For those of you that voted for him, I'm sure it was a happy day. For those of you who didn't, suck it. I don't know what to tell you. I know my brother's one of them. He was crying all day. I'm not sure what good the crying does, but
What was he crying, man?
they wanted somebody else.
Does he want Mitt Romney to be up there?
No, they
getting
wanted,
sworn
I'm
in?
sure, like everybody else, they wanted anybody but. And at this point, it's a little too late.
It's a lot of Obama haters, man. I don't get it.
That whole Monday morning quarterbacking. So
Right. So yeah, it was a good, I guess, good ceremony. It wasn't as long as I remember previous ones being.
well, because it's his second term, though. They were saying that when President George Washington, they said his entire statement was roughly 135 words.
So it could
George Washington. Anyways, continue.
When he had a brain fart and all of a sudden it came to him.
Yeah. But
No, apparently it was Aaron Washington. Okay, yeah.
Never heard of that guy.
no, but it's yeah. It was. I thought it was pretty slow, and it was pretty.
It was mellow, I think. I know they had the different. It was so funny watching some of the newscasters that as they're talking about the president, every other comment went back to what Michelle was wearing.
Right.
So again, if you had designed her,
Was she wearing a wig?
She's got a new hairdo, man. A new style.
do you not follow the news at all?
No, I do not actually. It's too depressing.
So you really are one of the dumbasses in America that it's clueless, and yet you come to this show where we try and give people real information.
See, I
do?
gotta dummy it down for everybody.
Oh, you dummy it down, all right. You
Yeah,
walk through the door and our IQ drops 150 points.
It's her new look, and I don't know if I like the bangs on her, man.
I mean, whatever. It's winter. She
Right.
looks good. She feels good. What the hell?
No, but the dress, I guess, I don't know.
Um,
You were saying somebody's going to make a lot of money off of that.
They were
dress.
they were speculating that I guess what happened to the last guy who was the designer of her outfit went on to have a lot of his clothes carried at Target and other major department stores around the country. So they're saying that this designer of her evening gown stands to make about $15 million.
Oh, the evening
Off
gown.
the gown?
Not
No, the designer.
the design.
Whoever was the designer of her gown tonight, because last time she chose an unknown, and he went on to make a ton of money.
So is this guy an unknown?
I have no idea. I don't.
No, he's
follow.
a known unknown,
No.
but it's unknown to those who know him.
Alan, the first break come fast enough. I can't even speak. Get me out of here from these two, please. Let's see. We're talking about Monday morning quarterbacking. Mikey, give us an update. Who are the two teams that are going to the Super Bowl?
Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. The two Harbaugh brothers are going to coach against each other for the Super Bowl.
It's going to be interesting to watch the two of them go head to head.
Yeah.
We were talking the other day that it would have been nice to see the Manning brothers go against each other, but I think this is going to be a little bit more interesting because you have them on the sidelines.
Yeah, right. But it's going to be pretty cool, man. Two brothers coaching against each other.
That is going to be interesting. Mr. Ochoa, what do you have to add to that?
I think San Francisco is going to take it.
Really?
That's my bet.
That's
actually the bet me and Mikey have.
I have Baltimore. I'd like to see Ray Lewis go out with a Super Bowl win.
Is that the only reason, or you think they're a better team?
No, I think they're.
I hate the 49ers, so I really want Baltimore.
I want Baltimore to whip.
I don't really like either team, but I'd rather have San Francisco win.
Well, I don't like either team either, but I hate the 49ers more. So
yeah,
as far as I'm concerned,
is there a story you need to get off your chest from San Francisco?
Not at all.
So why do you hate them?
Just a particular dislike for him. What can I tell you?
Fair enough.
Much like I hate you, but you're still here. You know what? One of the things we were talking about is MLK Day. And I know Arvin was laughing because I'm pretty sure that Arvin had no clue it was a holiday.
It is a holiday. I thought it was just an excuse not to go to work or to go to school.
But we were talking about earlier, right? You mentioned there's some states that do not celebrate it?
I don't know that some lunatic called in.
Well, here's the funny thing.
It's
Let's play a little bit of catch up. Let's speed up the show a little bit. Since the actual, I think we did a demo show, but since the last actual show we did, there was a good show back in December. We've since transitioned over to our own studios here at Rant Radio Network, and we've set up our own 800 number, and we've done just about everything that needs to be done. So now we're a legitimate station. If anybody needs a home,
and 27 hours later, he's going to get to his
point. I'm getting to the point.
No, but he's speeding up the show.
I'm speeding up the show.
He's speeding it up.
Anyway, since we put in the new 800 number, we've been pumping it out there through the social media. We've gotten tons and tons of interesting phone calls. Had quite a few of them today, and to the point to where I almost think they're crank calls, but people are serious and they're being sincere about what they're saying. Some of them are going to call in today, so we'll see. I don't want to ruin it just yet, but one of them was on MLK out in Texas, which I had never really thought about. I guess to the extent of what do you call that? Racism out in Texas.
Yeah, well, and that was an interesting story, man. I especially like the lead-in. Have you ever considered being an anchor at a news station?
Man, you suck, and yet we keep you on.
You couldn't just say that. We've gotten a few calls.
That's exactly what I said.
A couple of
all of that other BS.
You know what? I like to do the filler.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, so we got some interesting phone calls, and hopefully they'll call.
Alan just gave us the cue that it was 1 minute to our upcoming or impending break or doom. If only it was 1 minute to a bullet in the head. But
are you saying we're going to sit here quietly for the next 60 seconds?
So now we only have 7 more segments.
7 more segments. 1 hour and 45 minutes with Arvin. I'm not sure why.
You know what? Most people pay for that kind of time.
With who?
With me.
To get away from you, perhaps.
Nonetheless, you're still paid.
Oh, goodness.
Wow. So, anyways, you know we were talking about the Harbaugh brothers earlier. I didn't know their dad was also a coach in the NFL.
Currently?
Not currently. Way back.
You used the word "was" a coach. I like not is, but was. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant at our new location at the Rant Radio Network, and if you're out there with a free .45 caliber bullet, Arvin's head is waiting.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. You can dream it, they can create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
And remember, if you mention you heard about him in the Three Guys Rant, you get 25% off your first order.
Over $10,000.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not made to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any disease. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER, loser. Use it or lose it.
This segment sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink Mucho Macho Michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more Mucho Macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Dawn Garcia of ATOD Magazine, and this is my brand new show, A Taste of Dawn, where we'll talk about everything related to savoring life. You can catch me on rantradionetwork.com every Tuesday and Thursday from noon to 1, where we're going to discuss food and wine, arts and entertainment, music, travel, leisure, and anything in between. Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, so for those of you that stuck in with us there, I apologize for that first segment. Arvin Zoloft had kicked in. We gave him a little caffeine during the break, and hopefully he won't sound so ignorant as we continue.
I can't make no promises.
I understand that, and I wouldn't ask you to.
All we can ask is that he tries.
Mikey, because I know Arvin, I'll wait for his input on this one, but what do you think about the Manti Te'o's situation?
You know what? That is such a weird thing, man. Number one, what's weird about it is why is everybody still covering that crap? I mean, what's the fascination with this college kid,
Well, I don't, it's funny. I got asked that over the weekend. I was at a dinner and somebody brought up the same thing. They're like, why do you think America's fascination? I don't think it's America's fascination, but I think the media loves to build up and tear down.
Right.
And this kid, because of that story, it was, the whole simultaneous death between his grandmother and his girlfriend.
Right.
A lot of people were speculating that was going to help him get the Heisman.
Well, he not only he didn't get the Heisman, but now I was reading about some sports managers and agents that are saying that he probably will never make it into the NFL now because of this fiasco.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, let's put that on hold real quick. I'm sorry. Octa Allen's over there flagging me. Oh, did we lose the call? Still there? All right, we're going to go to line 1. It's for Arvin. Frank, you with us?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Pretty
Frank,
good.
Good to have you back on. This is Frank Palangi out of, now I don't want to say New York City, but I know you're in New York.
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York. I know New Yorkers are real touchy about what part of New York they're from, so I don't want to screw that up. So what's going on?
Not much. How you guys been?
Been good. Working like when
We've
you were
been
poor.
Real good. Unfortunately, Arvin came back after the winter break, but, not a whole lot we can say about that.
Pretty good. I've been recording for my new record coming out, I think, in the spring sometime, and I got to be in Guitar World magazine and some stuff on the internet. And
yeah, we saw that. Very exciting.
One thing after another. I might be going down to Florida to record a new single sometime, and I don't know. I've been at it, been working with my fans a lot. There's a website called younow.com and stageit.com where you can do shows over the internet where if you have a webcam, you can broadcast.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of good responses and stuff from that, and just gathering new fans from that. And it's amazing how people can sit at their computer and you can perform basically in your home studio or your living room or wherever, and it's almost like a live show in a way.
That is interesting. I hadn't heard about either one of those websites. Do you think that would be the new way or a better way to do it than traditional? I don't want to say traditional, but as opposed to actually going to a concert?
I don't think a better way, but for somebody I have a few fans in Europe or different states, and obviously they can't always just travel to New York.
Right.
and I can't always get out as much. So like during the winter and things, it's easy enough for them to hook online quick, and then you can actually talk to them and have a chance to interact more. And there's always like a live chat there too. So if they throw in a song or something, then you can play the song they wanted to.
That's awesome. So is it a free platform, or do you charge to be viewed, or how does that work?
It is a free platform, yeah. I mean, sites like those are completely free. And then the one site is free, and you just broadcast kind of like a revolving chain of artists. You do a couple songs, you get off, let somebody else on. The other one, you actually sell tickets, and they can actually tip you and all that kind of stuff. So you could do, say $2 a show, and say, I'm going to sell 30 or 50 tickets, and the show is at this time, and you can be featured on the website, and you can get it out there, with your own fans, and do stuff that way. It's very interesting. I think it was Jared from the Long Road of Love or something developed one of those companies, and I think it's a great platform for the artists.
Right. Well, you know what? Actually, Octo Allen over here found one of your videos, and apparently he doesn't like Octo Allen.
Octo who?
We'll call him Two Clicks. But we're going to go ahead and play it, if you don't mind. I think this, what song was it?
I think it says, I'm Ready.
I'm Ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. I like, what kind of ready is it?
I'll tell you after.
Not a day has gone by fighting, staying true. So listen close.
Whoa.
Okay, well,
I don't know if the computer fell over or not. I didn't expect it to end like that.
Yeah, I like you taking a drink over there. That was good. That was good recovery.
Frank,
tell us about
there?
that song.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Arvin.
Tell us a little bit about that song, Frank.
Well, it's a single I did with a different producer in Nashville, and I just wanted to write a song about how I felt at that time. I was coming out of my EP I made the year before, and I'm like, I want to do a new song, a rock song, and something that says. I just said it. I go, I am ready. Something that says I am ready, to take on the music world type thing. And I'm like, I thought about it, and I go, what a perfect title. I am ready. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. So that's a sense for me. And on the other sense, I think that the song represents whatever you're passionate for, whether it's, radio or you want to be an actor, go for it. Because you're not going to be happy if you don't do what you love.
Right.
And it's always try the messages and stuff I always try to get out there. And I say in my bio, it's everywhere. I try to be positive, and people need to look at the bright side a lot of times rather than getting downed all the time. I think we get downed way too much.
Right. Well, that's awesome, Frank. And where can people find you, buy your music? How can they contact you?
I'm on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Last name's Palangi. You can go to iTunes, Amazon, or BestBuy.com right now. I have the single selling on CD. And my album should be out in the spring sometime if you want to look out for it. If something goes wrong, maybe the fall. But I will be out doing shows, and I'm always doing interviews and stuff, and I enjoy coming on here every time talking to you guys and seeing what's going on.
Jeez, I don't think we hear that often enough.
I don't think we've ever heard that before.
Well, you guys have a certain personality with your show and stuff, and I tell you, I do some of them, and
that's
they're
a
just
polite
so
way
lame.
of saying you guys are nut jobs. But,
you guys are cool, man.
That's awesome, Frank. When do you think you might be out on the West Coast? We'd love to get you here in person.
Oh, I don't know. See, maybe you can hook me up with something over there. I'm for it, but
Arvin, get on it. Send the private jet to go pick up Frank.
I'll send you the private jet, but it might look more like a pinto with wings sticking out the side.
That's all right. I'll grab my acoustic and some strings and some other stuff, and we'll go.
you can stay on Arvin's couch. Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't have a couch.
He lives at home with his mother, but that's a whole other story.
Hey. I already said we're roommates.
You're roommates. Is that what it is? Hey, Frank, thanks so much for calling in, man. We always appreciate the updates. We'll make sure that when your single comes out that we push it for you. And congrats on being in Guitar World.
We're working on a new website. As soon as that's up and running, I'll reach back out to you and possibly include some of your music in a rotation so people can hear it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. They can hear the full song and hopefully
with no abrupt endings.
Yeah, no abrupt endings. But hey, we look forward to talking to you soon, and you take care.
All right, best of luck, man.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. I'll keep you in touch on what's happening.
All right,
you got it. Have a good one.
Take care.
All right, that was Frank Belangi. He's a friend of the show.
Go ahead, Arvin.
I was going to say, I don't know what's going on with social media today. Everything seems to be on the fritz. I was trying to tweet here while we had Frank on the phone and trying to get some people to listen in, but it just doesn't want to cooperate.
Is it doesn't want to cooperate, or is it you?
No, I'm going to go with it because I'm always working.
Okay. Fair enough. I understand these things. I don't want to take away from you. All right, so let's talk back. We were going with the young man that from the. You honestly think it's going to destroy his NFL career?
That's what there was some reports out there. Some agents were being asked about what whether they could represent him and such, and a lot of people are saying that he's toxic right now. He may not even get into the first round in the draft.
See, and that's initially they were saying it wasn't an issue, but they're talking about that whole fall from grace type thing,
right?
And now he keeps saying that he was duped,
right? But you know what's funny? Up until this happened, I didn't know who the hell this kid was.
Well, neither did I. No, but I don't follow college.
Right.
I don't follow college. I really don't care who wins the Heisman. It's not a big deal until they make the NFL. But he was apparently such a big deal. I guess Good Morning America did a segment on him.
Yeah.
There was a ton of interviews, a ton of coverage. I didn't see any of it, apparently. That's how much there was.
So for the people that have no idea who you're talking about, what are you guys talking about?
You mean you?
No, I said people.
So who are we talking about?
About Manti Teo.
And?
The scandal. Something about him and his girlfriend.
So when you say the people that have no idea.
My middle name is People.
You're referring to yourself. Manti Teo plays for Notre Dame, Mikey?
Yeah.
Back in was it December? No.
I can't remember. It was one of their big games.
During one of the bowls, apparently his grandmother died and his girlfriend died on the same day. He goes out, he wins the game, tells a sad sob story. He's pushing hard. Turns out somebody looked into it. His girlfriend doesn't exist.
Right.
So now they don't know if he's telling a lie.
And his grandma had died, but not that day.
Right.
So what was the purpose of lying?
Apparently, Phil said this earlier, but it was to try to
win a sympathy vote because he's a linebacker, and usually linebackers don't typically win Heismans.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna say, screw the BS. I mean, all right, the guy's a moron for lying in the first place, but it should be based solely on talent. Who the hell cares if he lied? Who the hell cares?
Not everything in life is based on talent.
Nope.
It should be.
Oh, really?
Well, it's not.
I mean, really? Because if that was the case, you would have been euthanized a long time ago.
Google, go ahead. Google what the definition. While he's Googling the definition of that word, we'll be back after this break.
Moogly.
No le van a cambiar de estación. El show de las tres comadres. Ahorita regresamos.
The Three Guys Rant.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Dawn Garcia of ATOD Magazine, and this is my brand new show, A Taste of Dawn, where we'll talk about everything related to savoring life. You can catch me on rantradionetwork.com every Tuesday and Thursday from noon to 1, where we're going to discuss food and wine, arts and entertainment, music, travel, leisure, and anything in between.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Hot topics and headlines. Love doctors. Politics.
Arvin's Corner.
The Three Guys Rant starts now.
The Three Guys Rant.
All right, we're back from the break. We've made it through the halfway point of the first hour.
Halfway point of the halfway point.
Well, thank you for that, Arvin. I really wouldn't have been able to function without you clarifying exactly where we stood on time. Thank
Only
you.
6 more segments to go.
Wow, we were talking about the Mateo incident that Arvin was a little lost.
I said the people.
The people, I'm sorry. Now, we're talking about falling from grace, and there were some interesting headlines over the weekend about these different individuals. And I'm going to start with Mikey, only because I'd like a semi-intelligent Puerto Rican answer before I listen to Arvin's.
First off, that's like a double negative. Let's start there.
Wow. Where do you stand on Lance Armstrong?
Bueno, depende de lo que está pasando, porque tú sabes, el tipo pues estaba usando droga. But you said you wanted a Puerto Rican answer, right?
I said a Puerto Rican perspective.
Oh,
I didn't necessarily
okay.
say an answer, but
all right. I don't know, man. It's pretty messed up what he did. Talk about falling from grace. I don't know if he can ever come back. And it's
okay,
funny.
but I'm curious though. I'm curious to your take. You're more forgiving about things in life. You're not as judgmental and ignorant as I am. When you say that he did that, I mean, how is it he let you down?
Well, he didn't let me down because I don't give a crap about him. But he let his fans down, and he let people on the sport down. It was just amazing. It's not just that he was doping, but what he actually basically had the whole team doing it. And some of these guys are coming out and saying that he basically, what do you call it? What is the term? He
coerced?
No, he didn't coerce. He actually like threatened some of these people into doing this. And one of the comments was like, you know what? I can, I'm Lance Armstrong. I got all this money, lawyers, whatever. I can bury you. So you're gonna get with the program type of thing. So some of these guys are coming out like that. And it's just amazing, man. All these years, he did it. The 1 year that he actually stopped doing it because his ex-wife was able to get him off of it, he came in third place. That's the one race, the Tour de France, that he didn't win.
Wow.
After he has stopped doping at that time.
Hold that thought for 1 second. Somebody wants to join in on the conversation. Who's on the phone?
This is Haley James. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Haley.
I'm a smoker. That's what gives my voice its, good flavor.
Wait. Did you just say it gives your voice flavor?
Yeah, it does. Like a truckery kind of, sense flavor, I guess.
So the flavor is like a garbage dump is what you're saying.
No, not the other smokers. It's like heaven. It's like, oh, hell yeah, you're a smoker. You're not going to judge me for all my decisions. This is great.
Okay, Arvin, you want to bring us up to speed? What's going on here?
Oh, yes. I wanted to talk to you guys about an issue that I'm visiting my mother in the Panhandle, and it's like the middle of nowhere, and there's very, very few minorities in the area, and so much to the point where today they've actually allowed all these kids to go to school on Martin Luther King Day because there's not enough black people in the town to actually commemorate the holiday. And I swear to God, I was so outraged by this. I was like, what the blank? You know, like, what is wrong with these people? Like, are you kidding me? There's not enough black people? Like, so you just say, you know what? We don't got enough of them black people here, so let's just count this as a snow day and, you know, everyone just leave. I was like, oh, my God. And it was in the paper and everything that they are choosing not to celebrate Martin Luther King Day because they don't have enough black people to leave the school and do nothing.
But shouldn't we be encouraging our kids to go to school in the first place?
We should encourage them to go to school, but not on, like, federal holidays. I mean, you got to, that's like the few days we have. I mean, how many days do we celebrate black leaders? Oh, don't worry, I'll wait while you try to think of a few, because there are none. I mean, we got the one day that we celebrate black history, I mean, they get a month, and what do we do for that month? We do nothing, you know, we do nothing.
I smoke crack? Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to say that.
No.
Well, you could make babies and not take care of them, but I mean, that would just be wrong.
You know what, let's just piss everybody off today.
What's amazing, not only was it Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but it was also the inauguration. So, I mean, there was basically celebrating two great black leaders.
See, look, there it is today when he got inaugurated.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a huge historical day, and for some reason here, they're like a Lonesome Dove novel that just hasn't been written yet. They're like, no, we ain't going to celebrate that round here, because we're all still pissed about Romney, so we're just going to put our cowboy boot down, and that's that, you know? I was outraged, and then people started, I put it on my Facebook, you know, to try to get people, like, to realize how stupid they were, and instead, they just proved me right, and they literally were like, what's so wrong about it? You know, it's not racist to keep them out of school. Like, one lady was like, my kid's half black, and I chose to keep her out of school, so she won't sit at home and do nothing. And I was like, it's your fault she's doing nothing, you friggin' homegrown idiot housewife. Like, there's a reason why your kids are stupid. You can't put them out there and expect the public school system to educate them. Like, you have to do that before they step in the school. That's what's wrong with most of the kids now. You know, they leave it up to these horrible public school teachers. They teach them a bunch of crap, and then they blame it on the government. And the government, it's not their fault. They're paying the teachers. They're just not teaching them, or they're keeping them out of school on days that would actually matter. And, like, they have 5 snow days that if they don't use them by April, they get all 5 of those days off. There's no freaking snow in April. Are you kidding me?
There's no freaking snow in Florida either.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll bet those kids get snow days, and they still have to go on Martin Luther King Day because there's plenty of black people there.
Wow.
Wow.
I know.
So did it really bother you that much?
Yeah, it really pissed me off because I swear to God, I can't stand, like, my mom lives up here. That is the only reason I come up here. I swear to God, I'm not up here to see the Woody Guthrie historical mansion. I'm not here to see the roaming plains that are endless, full of cows and just the smell of pig shit. Like, no, there's no reason I would come up here other than to visit my mom.
You know what? I just have one piece of advice. You should really learn to express how you really feel.
Yeah, you're too quiet.
I know, just only a lot, right? Only a lot.
She's a little introverted. Arvin, you're going to have to get more animated callers in the future because, you know, I mean, we've sat here kind of staring at each other a little bit.
Can you hang out for the next 5 segments?
Yeah, I love that. I mean, you guys are fun to talk to. I love guys that bust balls and break walls, and you guys are great.
See, the problem is that Mikey's usually trying to bust his balls on the walls. That's the problem.
Because they're made of brass, and I like the sound.
Wow.
Well, you know, maybe he'll have a musical talent. He could go sit in the mall with those guys that play the bongos.
There you go. They play their bongos, I play my balls. How's that?
There you go. Balls on a bongo.
There you go. Or better yet, I can bounce my balls on the bongos.
That's even better. I mean, you can get more tourism for that. I mean, hell, the sexy saxophone guy, where was he at 5 years ago?
Right.
I
Not
swear.
sexy, huh?
What is this, an episode of Family Guy? We know how to
Absolutely.
jump the rails so bad. Haley calls in with an honest to goodness complaining rant about how we're disrespectful in this country. I turn my head for 2 seconds to look at a download, and all of a sudden I come back and Mikey's balls are bouncing on bongos, and Haley's telling him that he might be sexy. I don't get it.
You looked away, and then Mikey started playing with his download.
I know, that's the problem with this country. 1 second we're interested, the next second we're playing with our balls.
There you go. You see? But sometimes playing with your balls is interesting.
See, that's where she's mistaken, because I'm always playing with my balls.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Haley, I got to tell you, if you're not already married, you clearly are marriage material.
Oh, yes. They are
Custom.
lining up at the door.
Front door or back door?
Oh, only the back door if I'm at a club, you know.
Arvin's going to fall out of his chair.
He's already crying. He cries every show, but you've already started. He's crying already.
Well, Haley, since you're on the topic, did you watch the inauguration?
No, I was waiting to call you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, good backpedaling.
Good comeback.
Oh, that's a good picture.
Oh,
Yeah,
so she's watching it.
So you're watching it.
You
I
really,
hope you.
I was gonna say, you realize that that's not live, right? That happened earlier today.
Mikey,
Yeah,
help
I
him.
know. I was too busy bitching about
You want to tell him that was 4 years ago?
everything on my Facebook.
He didn't get that. That picture actually was of the first inauguration, but Arvin's a little bit slow today.
I sent you my picture. You guys didn't get it?
Arvin,
No, where's the picture?
I didn't, but if I'll go check my computer right now. If I did, I'll make sure that it gets posted up there. Haley, are you from Texas? Are you ever in L.A.? Are you from L.A.?
No, I've lived in LA, but it scared the crap out of me, so I came back to Texas.
Was
LA scared the crap out of you, and you went back to where people can drive around with open containers, loaded shotguns, and play country music 24/7. But that's not frightening.
You see the
No,
problem?
that's just a Tuesday. West Hollywood scared the pants off of me. The first day I was there, I got chased by a bunch of drag queens that didn't think that my blonde hair was real. And they were like, you come back here right now. And they chased me, and I was terrified. There was, like, so many trannies in West Hollywood.
Well, you know what? If there was a big heavyset one, that's Arvin's hangout on weekends.
Oh, busted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm so sorry to blow your cover.
You actually went back to Texas where they can tie you behind a pickup and drag you down the road because some trannies chased you.
No, I came back to Texas because it's easier to get gigs out here as a female. It's way easier to get booked, you know. I mean, who are they going to listen to? You know, some old hillbilly, you know, get up there and tell Campbell's soup stock jokes, or do they want a fresh perspective of, a young lady?
Haley, I'm not sure what the problem was getting gigs, because Mikey's always out on Hollywood and Vine on Friday nights, and he gets gigs every Friday night.
I don't know if I want those kind of gigs. I don't know if those gigs would be beneficial to my career.
You don't
I
knock
did
it till you
American
try
Idol
it.
this year. That was fun.
You know what? There's only one place to go from this point. Ryan Seacrest.
No. You don't want to go there. I was hoping that he was gay so that I could accompany him to all the fun parties and, you know, carry him in my purse because I'm sure he'd fit.
Okay, but tell us how you know him. That's the interesting part.
Well, I did American Idol this year for the fun of it. I know it was hilarious. I was actually really hungover, and I gave this girl a ride up there, and she was like, "No, you've got to stay, And I was like, I don't want to stay. I'm hungover, and I just kind of started making fun of everybody that was up there. You know, like all the choir boys, like
Haley,
these old Navy guys.
Haley, can you hang off? Can you hang off? We got to go to a commercial break. Can you hang on for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, if you hear the music going, you know, I don't want you to think we hung up on you, but
No, I'll just
it's coming real quick. And if you can hang out, we can talk some more about how you know Ryan Seacrest. And did you actually, just real quick before we go, did you actually try out?
Yeah, no, I'm actually on there this year,
right.
January 24th. You'll see me.
All right. Well, we'll be right back after this break. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant. Stick around.
Alrighty.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We are the Three Guys every Monday live from 6 to 7 p.m.
You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69 Three Guys. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, and we're back from the break. On the phone, we have Haley, who was having an intimate conversation with Mikey about Ryan Seacrest. Haley, you still with us?
Yes, hello there. I'm really hungry for breadsticks now. Thank you.
Hey, Sister, you were about to tell us how you know Ryan Seacrest.
Yes, I met him when I did the American Idol thing this summer.
Okay, and was he a nice guy?
Yeah, no, he was really nice. He stared at my boobs for most of the interview, but that's how I knew he wasn't gay, because I've got some pretty good boobs. And I was like, aw, I was actually really sad, because, you know, I'm like a fruit fly, and I was hoping that he would be my new beard. But unfortunately, he is not gay. He is very much straight, and he wears a lot of makeup, but he's not gay.
He's not gay. I don't know. He's got to be at least bi.
I don't know. You know, I just think he's really uptight. Like, I really think that he is just extremely uptight and wears a lot of makeup, but he's not gay, you know. Sadly, he's not. I was hoping. I know you guys are just as disappointed as I am about that, but he's not gay.
Arvin was hoping he was.
I'll bet.
Because then he'll have a chance.
Well, he can show him that balls bongo trick. I'm sure that might impress him. He'll be all over that, like white on rice, man. Show him.
I don't know how to take that for Arvin, but okay.
Well, here's a. Since you're saying how you left here, you moved back to Texas. I was just reading some headlines, and there's a West Texan man was accused of tricking a minor into sex. So he posted an ad saying that. He posted an ad saying that he could turn her into an adult film star, and she believed him.
Seriously?
Yep.
That is so sad for her education, because, I mean, who the hell is going to get... I mean, you're really going to find your dreams on Craigslist. I would love to see the Hollywood true story that started out with, and all I did was answer this ad on Craigslist. This guy said he was going to make
Whoa.
Here I am.
Man, I better start pulling those ads out.
I was going to say, I found my true calling on Craigslist many a times.
Did you? And what was that?
What was his name?
Well, it's probably best we don't get into that right now.
Oh, right, because you don't want too many calls from him. You know what I found on Craigslist one time? I was really bored, as I often find myself. And I looked online, and I was looking up weird items that they had to sell. And I swear to God, there was a woman in this area that was trying to sell a used raccoon that had been taxidermied. And I don't know what used meant, because I don't know how many ways you could use that in a normal, other than just putting it on the wall. I mean, I don't know, you break it out at a party or something. But she had sold this used raccoon that only had one eye, and she said that it was posed majestically in attack mode. I swear to God, it was a real
Is this still for sale? I would love to hang that on the wall.
It was posed majestically.
That would be great. No one would ever break in if they saw that looking back at them.
Posed majestically in attack mode. That's spectacular.
I didn't know raccoons had attack modes.
I did not either. That really is something to look at.
That one did right before he was attacked. He probably freaked out and then got shot.
Wow.
Yeah, but they posed him in that mode, and they were selling it up here, and she was really proud of it. She even included a picture. She paid the extra $1.
You didn't happen to download that picture, did you?
No, I didn't, but I probably could have a friend of mine look it up. I could find a little virgin nerd to do some bidding for me. But yeah, I could probably find it. But yeah, it was on Craigslist. I couldn't believe it either. I mean, the crap you come across on the internet.
So you have a friend who's a virgin nerd.
I do, but he's amazing, actually. He's on Idol with me. He went as a guest. His name is Alex Kool-Aid Ansel, and he's amazing. And I keep trying to talk him into doing a show where we auction off his virginity, but he's not having it.
There's a website that you can actually do that.
No way.
Yeah, there was not too long ago. There was a Brazilian teenager, right? I mean, she just turned 18 or 21.
What did she go for? Like 1.4 million?
Yeah, she got some big money.
But then here's a bad part for your friend. They did the same thing with a guy, and I think he got like $30.
Oh, well, that's kind of like how male porn stars get paid, don't they? They just show up for free just so they can get laid, and like the women make all the money, and the guys are just like, yeah, I'll sign up.
Oh no! When I show up, I get paid.
Yeah, but you get paid. You get paid to be a fluffer. There's a difference.
A male fluffer? I always wondered, why did they put their shoes and socks on afterwards? Like, I always thought there'd be like this weird locker room moment where they're all like strapping up their Timberlands and their like high socks, and they're like, well, time for another day, like that always cracked me up. Like, at what point did they have to put on their boots and go to work, so to speak?
Arvin,
amazing.
Can you answer that for us?
Well, the day usually starts at about 7:30, but you don't get out of bed till about 9 o'clock. Then you strap on the boots.
Hey, Haley, so do you have any shows coming up? Any gigs? Anything that you want to plug?
Other than American Idol, I'll be featured January the 24th. I believe that's when my segment will air, but I mean, I do comedy all over. Once this show is over, I'll actually be able to get out and do other shows. But, I mean, I do shows at Cap City Comedy Club in Austin, I've worked at LOL, Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club in San Antonio. I've done the Addison in Dallas, and then I left the town and did a gig. Kidding. But, no, I do shows all over. And, yeah.
Do you have a website or Facebook and people can find out about you?
Yeah. You can look up Haley Jane is my Facebook, or you could look at my fan page that I never write on. It's Haley Jane / Muchos Gatos, like the lady with many cats.
Muchos Gatos? Is that anything like Gatos de la Playa?
It's like lots of cats. One time I was doing a show down in the valley, like way, way, way down south, and I didn't know a lot of Spanish at the time, so I wanted to come out strong to the audience, and I wanted to say buenos dias and muchos gusto, and I kept saying it over and over again, buenos dias, muchos gusto, buenos dias, muchos gusto. But when I went on stage, it was packed with all Latinos, they were all excited, they were really hyped to see me, and then I went on stage and I said, buenos dias and muchos gatos, or no, I said buenos nachos and muchos gatos. I told them good nachos and lots of cats. That was my opening line, and right after the show, everyone was asking me how many cats I owned and why they didn't get me free nachos. So that's why everyone calls me Muchos Gatos. That's kind of like one of my nicknames. It's like a joke that everyone says. She's the Muchos Gatos lady.
So you're Haley the cat lady.
Don't look at me, Phil. I got nowhere to go after this.
Yeah, I was like, Arvin, you know how to book him. She's special in so many levels. I'm telling you. Haley, it's been great talking to you. We appreciate anybody from Texas. By the way, are you a Cowboy or Texans fan?
Oh, I'm totally a Texans fan.
Oh.
And the line just went dead.
Hey, don't worry. The other day, I bought a lighter from a store. It was a Cowboys lighter. I support them, you know?
Okay. All right, we'll take it. I appreciate it. But, hey, we appreciate you calling in. Anytime you want to call and tell us all the things you don't like about Texas, we'd love to hear them.
Oh, I'd love to tell him. You guys have a wonderful day and just stay cool in LA. Thank you so much.
Haley, you are aware it's illegal to own another human being, right?
No, not if you get him for a good price. I mean, if you bought him at a good price, I don't think the negotiation would be too rough on that. I think you have to buy them. I mean, you could probably get a girl from Russia for like $1,000, and you just promise her a potato and a plane ticket, and she's on her way.
A potato and a plane ticket.
We're going to keep that in mind. Haley, thank you so much. Have a great week.
Thank you. You too, Tyler.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, so that was Haley Jane, she said, or
Arvin?
Why are you looking at me?
Because you booked her. I got to say, what's funny, her closing comment, for some reason, one of my emails, I've got about 18 emails of last count because of all the different things that we do, and one of them is getting spammed. About every 6 hours, I keep getting notices that there are Russian ladies of the night lined up just for me.
I'm going to say that's not by coincidence. There's you probably subscribe to some kind of service.
I'm going to call BS on that one because I don't subscribe to those kind of services, but I will say I just, I found it ironic.
Were you Googling Russian butler?
I have a feeling you signed me up for something, and, that definitely sounds like something you would do.
I would never do such a thing.
Oh, but you would, Mr. Ochoa. Don't I know it? As we wrap up the segment.
No, I got to Google, man. I see where I can get a Russian bride for a potato and a plane ticket, man.
I was seeing the exact same thing.
The problem, though, is the potato's the cheap part, man. A plane ticket from Russia, it's not cheap.
See, you do like 30 layovers, you can get it here for like $13.
I got to say, I had a doctor friend of ours, his neighbor, he used to tell us a story how his neighbor didn't buy. Can't buy a human being. Went through the whole mail-order bride from Russia.
So he bought a person.
He brought a person over, and he said the worst part for him, and I asked him, why was it so bad for you? He's like, well, I did night rounds. Okay, he goes, so all day long she'd spend at my house. We were getting freaky and hanging out in the pool while my neighbor was at work. He'd come home, I'd go do night rounds. And then he goes, after 9 months, she decided not to marry him and went back to Russia because I wouldn't marry her. So, he had a little bit of guilt going on there.
Wow.
I know neither one of you would have that problem, but
no, man, because I've never I've never bought a person before. I rent them.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Arvin, how many people have you bought?
Honestly, I lost track.
It's cheaper just to rent them for.
It's cheaper to rent them behind the dumpster. Then you can just return them 45 minutes later. You're good to go.
45 minutes later, please.
Whoa! Hey, that included dinner, dress, undress.
I'm watching an episode of Friends.
that included the Taco Bell meal.
I like it.
Wow.
Why are you looking at the clock, Arvin? You're not getting out of this one. Come on.
There is no clock in this room to start off with.
Oh, okay.
Well, so we're talking about Lance real quick. Just finish it up. So what do you think? Do you think he'll be able to come back? I mean, he claims that he at some point wants to get back into professional sports, but he got a lifetime ban from any competitive sport.
Well, he got a lifetime ban based on where he stood because he didn't confess.
Okay.
So they were saying that in theory, if he comes clean now, then it's only an 8-year ban prior to an appeal.
8 years?
8 years.
He's not coming back in 8 years.
I don't know.
That's why they say deny, deny, deny. Never change your statement.
Well, I think what happened was they say it was the most complex drug scandal in sports history
ever.
So he had so many layers. The fact that he got away with it for so long, and the fact that he was able to accomplish it.
You know what? I'm going to say, and I'm sure a very small percentage, if any, is going to agree with me. I think all professional athletes should be juicing. Make sports entertaining.
Well, again, be that as it may, where I'm bothered by it, except somebody asks me what do I think, I'm actually more petty. I can't stand the French, So I'm just pissed that the bastard got caught, and now they get to strip away his 7 titles and say, you see, an American really couldn't do it. So that's the part that bothers me.
The year that he came in third, like Mikey was saying, who won that year? Any idea?
I'm not sure. I can look it up, but I'm not sure. And with that, we'll be back after this break. You listen to a Three Guys Rant. We're halfway through this show, believe it or not.
Not quickly enough.
We'll be right back.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
If you're ready for the pain, if you want to stick around for 2 hours and feel completely dirty when you're done, we are
The Three Guys Rant.
with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
I already feel dirty.
You are dirty.
Oh, yeah, look at you. Mm-hmm. And we're back.
Are we?
We are, sir.
And it feels like we never left.
I know. That's because we never did.
You know, it's ridiculous. I can barely stand my own voice most of the time. Then we got during that whole 2 hour portion. We got to leave with my voice, come back in with my voice. It's just, you know.
Yeah, this break is very short.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. You know, as we were headed to the break, we were talking about Lance Armstrong, and like I said, my whole situation with it is just I'm petty. I'm pissed at the French.
So because
are
you're
validated.
pissed at the French, you're bothered by the situation.
No. I was gonna say I'm not really bothered by the situation. I'm saying that the only emotion I have to where I don't feel duped. I don't agree with Arvin that they all should juice, but I agree with the statement that a lot of them do juice. That makes things entertainment, I guess, whatever. But I was just pissed that he got caught. He's got to admit it, and now the French get to laugh at us.
Okay, but how many sports on the planet would be more interesting if people had, I don't want to say superhuman strength, but had the ability to hit the ball farther, had the ability to throw the ball farther, had the ability to carry, 3 other players on their back because they're trying to score a touchdown? That, to me, would be more entertaining. If these guys are making millions and millions of dollars, why not make it more entertaining for the viewer?
Well, you do realize though, that you're asking them to literally kill themselves, though.
That's fine with me.
Well, I'm glad it is.
Just make it entertaining in your last moments.
All right, and that's Arvin's 2 cents on it. All right, Arvin. The other big topic over the weekend, we make fun of the French, and but now, what are your thoughts on Algiers? This should be good.
Algiers, the casino?
There's an Algiers casino, really?
Yeah.
Where?
Vegas?
Is there really?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's not what you're talking about.
No. Let me give you a hint.
Does it involve Kim Kardashian and milkshakes?
No. There was a refinery. There were some hostages.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Do you not even look at a paper? I mean, really? Nothing.
I really don't.
He goes, they still print those?
If my phone doesn't alert me, it didn't happen.
Wow. Mike, did you follow it at all?
A little bit. I figure after the Algerians went in and killed, 30 hostages or something?
Well, apparently, as of this morning, the new count is 37.
Unreal, man.
37 and 2 unaccounted for. One American is known at this time, but wow, man, those guys, they went in. I mean, I guess they killed every one of the
captors.
The captors.
Right, but it's amazing too. The United States had offered to help with the mission, with the going in, but they declined our help, and they went in, and now 37 people are dead.
There's some unconfirmed reports that 2 of the attackers were actually Canadian.
Wow.
Now, again, that's unconfirmed, and Canada's government says it's investigating that assertion. But that was a. I don't know. I mean, you were in the military. You've seen special forces. From what you saw, you think there was a better way to do that?
Well, it sounds like they just sent the regular army. Number one, I don't think they have special forces. So I don't know what the hell happened over there, man. It's the same thing, like with the situation that what happened in Mali, and both incidents, the French were involved.
Yeah, see why I don't like them.
And check this out. on a completely different subject, but Atari files for Chapter 11.
Really, we're going from hostages to Atari.
No, but you know why?
Well, I like the way you did that introduction.
But you know who owns him now? Who's owned him since 1999?
Who's the French?
A French company.
Ah,
I'm telling you, man. So everything they touch turns into poo poo.
But apparently they've had multiple owners, if I read it correctly, right?
Yes, they've had multiple owners. The French have owned it since 1999, and they can't make a go of it. They're not making any money.
Well, what's funny is I think what I was reading in the article, one of the big comments was, other than their logo, what exactly do they have?
Well, they have they own those very popular games, like Asteroids, Missile Command, all of that.
Well, and they were saying, I guess, a lot of the licensing, the smaller programs, it should be something interesting to look at.
What I didn't know, I don't know if you did, is that Steve Jobs was one of their employees.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, he worked for Atari.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of their first employees.
Well, that one I had no idea on. I didn't know he came from there at all.
Yeah.
I remember reading how the guy from Atari, they were starting a restaurant concept. If you've been to, there's a chain popping up around the country called Stacked.
Is that the burger joint?
The burger joint.
Okay.
That's a pretty good burger joint.
Order. And well, about 7 years ago, the guys who did Atari were trying to do an early concept where, before the iPad, you could order at your table, touch things. They were actually a little bit ahead of their time, and it flopped. But they had some really good ideas. I guess they just were definitely unable to,
Well, this is a great segue since we're talking about burgers. McDonald's in Michigan. I'll tell you what the city in a minute. If my computer ever loads up.
Your what?
My computer ever loads up.
Your computer?
Computer.
Arvin?
I heard pooter.
All right. While we're waiting for your, you want to do your segment?
No, yeah. McDonald's was sued because allegedly this particular store is in a city that is highly. It's a lot of Arab people. Did you hear about that one?
Okay,
and apparently,
I'm glad you got there.
No. Okay, so apparently
because they don't cook what?
The meals according to their
halal.
Yeah.
Screw them people. They don't have to go and eat at McDonald's.
I know. That's what I was going to say. What the hell, man? They settled for $700,000.
But did you read why? I first was very annoyed until I read into the case.
Apparently, they have signs at the store that say that they're cooking them in that fashion or whatever.
Well, it was that fashion, and it was halal-approved food, and it wasn't.
Okay. So go to Burger King.
Really? Who approved?
Halal.
Is this an actual person?
No, halal is
because I'm like, how does he come into McDonald's and say, I approve?
Halal is the method in which the food is prepared. I know you're an idiot and you know nothing about anything outside of your crotch, but when
no.
Do you know when you buy a pack of Hebrew National hot dogs, what does the K stand for on the package, Arvin?
Killer hot dogs.
All right, we're going to talk to somebody hopefully more intelligent on line one. I'm being told it's a secret caller. Go ahead.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, how are you? Who are we talking to?
You can call me Darla.
Darla.
So I was just listening to you talking about that whole McDonald's thing.
Uh-huh.
So now what's the problem there with McDonald's?
Here's the aside from the fact that these two gentlemen are a little bothered by the fact that McDonald's had to pay out $700,000 to a Muslim community, it stems from the fact that they were misled. The consumers were misled into believing that they were receiving food that was prepared in accordance with halal tradition, much like kosher food is for a lot of the Hasidic Jews.
So now, did McDonald's send out some kind of flyer saying that they were serving the Muslim community?
Well, they actually posted flyers and signage in the windows saying that the chicken and the preparations of the food was in accordance with halal standards.
Now, where was this McDonald's?
In Michigan.
Really?
I believe it was Dearborn. They have a high concentration of Arab and Muslims that live in
Michigan.
Yes.
But now I do. Yeah. You guys do know about Irvine too, right? Because
what happened in Irvine?
I mean, there's just a big community there as well. So are they going to have to doing the same thing?
Well, I'm going to go sue the McDonald's around the house because they don't serve Puerto Rican food, man.
You know what I was going to say?
Well, but I mean, honestly, I should sue them because they don't have kale.
Well, no. But hold on. Okay, see the thing though that you have to understand, Darla. Don't listen to these two idiots. Okay, they're ready to jump on the Larry H. Parker bandwagon because they've been watching too many free money commercials. The one thing, let me just clarify: the reason they won was the signage said, "We are cooking this way. We have this food." When the individual decided to go ask the store, the workers, God bless all the workers, said, "Oh no, when we run out of that kind of food, we just serve whatever."
Exactly. It doesn't mean that they didn't serve it. It means they ran out.
Okay, but
well, that's a good point. That is a good point.
No. Hold on. So
that person should have come back in the morning.
He did. Hold on. So the second part of it was he tried to get a resolution from the owner to inform him of if you're going to advertise that you want to serve this community, not that this community is insisting you do, but if you choose to, please stay with the standards. The owner at the time ignored him. He then sent a letter to corporate, and a new owner came in, walked into the middle of the mess, and it got bigger and bigger. So that's the problem.
Which is typically what happens when you eat McDonald's.
This is true, actually. If they've watched any of those movies, I mean, God, where I come from, people just eat, fat, fried, and fat, and that's
just like I like my women.
That's how I was going to say. That sounds like my lifestyle, but
you know, it's funny. I do listen to you fellas a lot, and it looks like you like one of my favorite meats, that canned meat stuff.
Spam. Darla, you're saying the magic words right there.
That is God's gift to earth.
Oh, that's no.
Now, have you ever tried to put some breadcrumbs on that and fry that up? Because that's some good fried stuff right there.
Look, honey boo boo, of course I tried it.
Don't be knocking honey boo boo. That girl's probably a millionaire by now.
Are you watching the stream, Darla, by chance?
I was actually, but then I got interrupted, so I thought I just...
No, okay, because I'm saying if you
guys are, I have seen you, and you are some pretty-looking boys, I will say.
I love this
woman. I'm just saying, because, if you've seen us, you know that there isn't any type of meat that we have not tried.
This is true. I will say nothing.
Wow.
That's filthy.
That's Honey Boo Boo in 20 years.
Oh my God, Honey Boo Boo is going to be that lady in what's that movie? Gilbert Grape.
Yes, ma'am.
Unfortunately, they're going to have to take her out by her helicopter or something.
Well, I didn't realize until recently just how many variations of Spam there are.
Oh, I was at the store recently taking pictures of all of them.
I did hear, however, that there is a low sodium version.
That is my favorite version right there.
I think that is pretty contradictory, but that's all right.
Well, no. I think if it was low fat, it would be contradictory. Low sodium just kind of, helps with the blood pressure here.
What does that mean?
So do they just preserve it a little less?
That means you can eat twice as much before the arteries start to get clogged.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking you're right.
All right, so now I'm just wondering what you fellas think. Did you boys watch the inauguration today?
Oh, yes, ma'am, we did. Well, two of us did.
Did two of you? Is there one who's just too cool or too stupid to watch it?
Let's go with the second one. That would be Arvin.
Oh, my goodness. Now, which one is Arvin? He's the one that offends everybody, right?
Yes, ma'am, that would be him.
I'm the handsome hot stuff.
We're going to go with that. Now, tell me, what were you thinking about the inauguration?
I'm the one that likes to put my Spam in between the bread.
And it seemed like, and I know there was a very impassioned speech, and I actually appreciated it. However, when the girls were singing, he just looked so uninterested until Beyonce came out. I think he might have a little crush on her.
Well,
who doesn't?
I was going to say.
Right. You know what? I would say I might switch teams if I had a chance with Beyonce. I'm not gonna lie.
Darla, you're going up on my.
On what? On your Spam poll?
All I can tell you is Darla has come in with some pretty strong stuff, man. She goes from Spam to loving Beyonce. I mean,
the one who had the best seat in the house was Joe Biden because he was sitting right behind her.
He was right in her derriere.
You know what? We're gonna be going to break.
Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you, fellas.
We'll be right back after this. Care.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER, or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. You can dream it, they can create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
And remember, if you mention you heard about them in the Three Guys Rant, you get 25% off your first order.
Over $10,000.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not made to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any disease. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER, loser. Use it or lose it.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink Mucho Macho Michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more Mucho Macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Dawn Garcia of ATOD Magazine, and this is my brand new show, A Taste of Dawn, where we'll talk about everything related to savoring life. You can catch me on rantradionetwork.com every Tuesday and Thursday from noon to 1, where we're going to discuss food and wine, arts and entertainment, music, travel, leisure, and anything in between.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
Wow, you know, okay, for those of you listening, if you can hear it in the background, that is the theme to Benny Hill. Let me tell you what, I would have done the Three Stooges, but that would be insulting the Three Stooges. If you could have seen the sheer ignorance and stupidity that was taking place at Mikey's house over the weekend. Mikey's got 14 children, and you know he's up there. That he knows of. And
now some are adopted.
Be that as it may. So Mikey calls, and I'm godfather to one of his 14 children, and Arvin just got sucked in because, well, he's an idiot.
I always get sucked.
And we get a call from Mike's wife that says, "Can you come over because my husband's inept and can't screw in a light bulb?" And we bought my son a swing set, and I said, "But sweetheart, any dumbass can put together a swing set. I mean, those Fisher Price ones only have
not a swing set that the instructions say will take 12 hours to build."
Hold on now. So I'm thinking, how bad can it be? So I come to the office and I tell Mike, "Hey, your wife reached out to me." He's like, "I know. I need you to help me build a swing set."
But what's funny is that she reached out to you directly.
Well, she did. She did because she was concerned about you not even being able to handle that. But what was so funny is I thought,
Bazinga.
How bad? How many pieces? You know, I mean, what is the problem here? Okay, so Mike proceeds to tell me, well, the family, and I'll let Arvin elaborate in a second because I get called an exaggerator, but the family.
You don't get called an exaggerator. You are an exaggerator.
Decided to pitch in and give to the cause and buy my godson not just any swing set. Arvin, help me here. Describe it for us, Arvin, in vivid detail, please.
Well, to start off with, like I said, the instructions say will take 12 hours to build. And when we walked into the backyard, I'm like, holy crap, are we building a log cabin back here?
It had 105 different pieces of wood of different shapes and sizes.
Now, for those of you that are old enough, other than perhaps Aaron in the booth over yonder, I'm not sure if Octa Allen ever saw these, but in the old days, instructions used to come with the stupid insert tab A into slot B, those kind of things. And then it went away, and we became IKEA Nation. Now, if you've ever bought a piece of crap furniture from IKEA, it's a square.
I would say even the crap that IKEA sells, the instructions are clearer than the crap.
I'm going to grant you, but IKEA, apart from IKEA, usually has 8 pieces. It slides into each other, put the lock screws, tighten it down, and you're done.
No tools needed, absolutely.
Okay, because it comes with one.
With that little hex key.
Right. Mike's family donated to UNICEF. I'm sorry, to Camp Boricua.
Just people so that you understand, Richard Dean Anderson was there, and he walked away after 2.5 hours.
And for those of you that don't understand the reference, MacGyver saw 900,000 fasteners. We had 17 drills. We actually had a servant running back and forth charging batteries.
You know what? That is funny because every additional hour we're in that backyard, mysteriously another power drill showed up from somewhere.
Because holy crap, this freaking jungle gym from Alan. No, bigger, brother. Bigger, Alan.
It's 18 feet wide.
18 feet wide. I mean, a freaking RV. Okay.
At the very end, there was only 2 Mexicans left, and there was about 14 drills out there. Somehow there still wasn't enough drills.
All I can tell you is what made me laugh. So we're building an amusement park, apparently. So Mike has 1 child under the age of 18.
He just turned 3 today. Happy birthday,
Happy
Max.
birthday, little man. The other 13 that we know of are all of adult consenting age. Now, the problem I have with said Waltons or Brady Bunch or whatever.
He's looking at you.
Not one of the bunch. Not one of the bunch has the sense God gave a grasshopper. So when I tell Mike, bro, you'll be okay, stay with one of these children. What does he say to you, Arvin? He bribes Arvin with alcohol and food because he has no faith in his own spawn. So, as we continued to work on Camp Boricua or Disney Rico,
I like that one. I like
that
Disney
Rico.
I like Disney Rico.
So what made no sense though is that there's 14 swings, 3 slides, 2 elevators, 4 teeter totters. How many merry-go-rounds was there, Arvin?
Yeah, and he doesn't exaggerate.
Baker's dozen.
Okay, he has 1 child. So the beauty of this is that as the 3 of us idiots and one of Mike's spawn was attempting to assemble Disney Rico.
The light bulb went on, huh?
Well, no. I had said early on, but of course, Mike always defends his kingdom because he's a good patriarch. He really is. He's a good patriarch. Now, I must say, though, his wife's sisters, very good looking. So when Mike has
So you saying my wife is not? Just her sisters?
I'm not going to comment on my comadre. I love her. But I'm going to say that Mike's always having, visions of 50 Shades of Nastiness with the 3 sisters. And no one can blame him for that. The funny part, though, is, again, 1 child.
I can stay at your house tonight, right?
1 child.
Because of all the days, today they'll be tuned in.
327 options on this jungle gym entertainment.
Are you going to get to your point?
You know what? Wait. Let's stop
story.
right there because you just made me have a flashback last night. After the fact, when you left and it's in the middle of the night, because it was 12 hours later.
Right.
Where we're sitting there watching the game, and somehow Mikey starts looking for the remote, and the next thing I hear behind me, he's like, I won't mention no names, but the sister-in-law, he's like, where the hell's the remote? My finger just accidentally went in her butt.
Apparently, while Mikey and Arvin were fingering each other, I had left. But all I'm saying is, where I was trying to inform Mike that the family was trying to build Disney Rico to allow their spawn. Because let me just share this, okay? When you get invited to a barbecue at Mike's house, a meat truck backs up. Okay. Now,
that's how I roll, bitches.
The Swanson delivery truck shows up.
Swanson? That's a little dog, baby. I'm talking a full-on 24-foot rider. Sides of beef are getting
You're
unloaded.
talking about U.S. Food Service shows up.
For the no joke, for the election day. Election day. Somehow somebody's birthday ended up being in the
happened
mix.
to be Alan's birthday, his 21st birthday.
Mike's father-in-law, dude, it killed like a whole cow. Okay, there was like 27 dishes of meat on the counter.
There's no cows in Puerto Rico, so it must have been a goat or something.
Well, no, we're not. We're here.
It was
We're in
here.
America, man. We're here. I don't know what you're talking about, Puerto Rico. So, as we're building Disney Rico, I look at Mike and I said, "Do you understand that you've been suckered? You've been bamboozled by all the relatives."
Nope.
Yeah, as things kept coming out of the box, we're like, "There's only one kid. What the hell
I
is this
know.
needed for?"
Arvin, how many swings were there, brother? Tell me the truth.
And you know what's funny? That after we put it together.
There we go. Look. Okay, that is phase 1. If you're watching the screen now,
that was the first 12 hours.
That's how it should look like. This is what you guys did.
There you go. that's exactly how it looks.
Go back,
It's-
please.
it's
Give us
very
the.
close to
Okay,
that.
so that's what it should have looked like. Now, let me just say that
Could
the
you
number.
imagine trying to build that?
Well, I'm not even worried about trying to build that. Arvin, I need confirmation from an independent source here. Arvin, is there enough children in that picture to be commensurate with the number of children that are at Mikey's house on any given day?
Look, what was they saying all day long? From the time what time did we get there? 9:30. What time does the barbecue start? What time does the barbecue start? What time does the barbecue
And
start?
there was no barbecue.
Actually, there was.
No, there wasn't.
Did the grill not turn on?
To feed you, fat ass. So you were the barbecue.
That was still a barbecue.
Hey, but you know what's funny? What I was amazed is that when we actually finished it, there was only 2 boards left and about 80 pieces of hardware.
No. There was more hardware than that.
Yeah, there you go.
There was at least half of the hardware, meaning screws and bolts and washers and all that stuff, on the table. Now, if you look to the left, there was still wood that should have gone on somewhere that was overlooked.
But we were able to figure out where it went.
No.
And
We
we put
assume we found out. Who knows if that's where it
Well,
went?
it looks good.
Yeah.
Arvin trying to make. I give him credit because he was trying to make the structure stronger, reinforcing some parts. He cracked more boards trying to strengthen it than we did the entire time we put it together.
No, because then I went back and I cross drilled the other way to make sure it held itself.
Yeah. So the piece of wood is about this big, and it got like 8 screws in it, bro, from different angles. But anyways.
So the funny part is that everybody screwed everybody else here in the room.
So we're gonna build phase 2 next weekend.
If you're in town, and you actually, if you're landing in LA on Saturday, California time, between 1 and 6, and you happen to look down and see a large crowd of people, no, there's nothing going on at the Coliseum or Dodger Stadium.
It's Mikey's house.
Mikey's backyard. They're having a birthday
right.
party for my godson. Now,
Where? Disney Rico.
Disney Rico. Now, what's so special about Disney Rico is Mikey's family, and I know, and I'm sure, like you said, of all times they're listening because they're going to hate me. They have a knack for. We can't just have a birthday party for a 3-year-old. You take him to Nasty Cheese Pizza, throw him in the little ball pit. Mikey gets down some piss water beer. I have a Diet Coke, sing Kumbaya, give my kid an overpriced gift, and I'm out. Right? No, can't do that in Disney Rico. No, it's unacceptable. We got to have a 14-hour soiree. Okay,
It starts at 10:30 in the morning.
Exactly.
We're not. No, that's the time we tell them it starts, so they can show up at 5.
Okay, and then that shit runs until
The
6
next
a.m.
morning.
the next day, as those who are of religious nature leave and go straight to church. Now,
And then they come back for leftovers.
at Disney Rico, they managed to have a 3-year-old party. And how old is she? 72? Your mother-in-law?
Dude, you're really.
I mean, I don't know. So somehow they got a
She's-
3-year-old birthday party and some old lady in there.
That's a perfect example. You know, there's way too many people at your house when you have to bring birthdays together just to get them all in the same year.
That is using the noodle, bro.
Because, again, now, for those of you that know Mikey, if you've ever read his bio, the man loathes people, despises people. I mean, he's so honked up that ex-gang members, veterans, 400-pound monsters walk up to him as we're going into a mall and say, "Young brother, don't look so hard." Okay? He frightens
no joke,
them.
man.
Okay? That's no joke. He knows he can't dispute that one. But yet, on any given Saturday, or actually any given day that ends in a Y, at Disney Rico,
There's a party. I'm starting to see the connection. Maybe that's That's where the grumpiness comes from.
Arvin, how many people would you estimate are there?
Holy crap. I think yesterday was probably the lightest I've ever seen your house, and there was probably like 18, 19 people there.
You're full of it. Anyways, we'll be back to listen to the Three Guys Rant. We'll be back after the break.
No le van a cambiar de estación. El show de las tres comadres. Ahorita regresamos.
The Three Guys Rant.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Dawn Garcia of ATOD Magazine, and this is my brand new show, A Taste of Dawn, where we'll talk about everything related to savoring life. You can catch me on rantradionetwork.com every Tuesday and Thursday from noon to 1, where we're going to discuss food and wine, arts and entertainment, music, travel, leisure, and anything in between.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER, or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. If you can dream it, they can create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
And remember, if you mentioned you heard about them and the Three Guys Rant, you get 25% off your first order.
Over $10,000.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not made to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any disease. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER, loser. Use it or lose it.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink Mucho Macho Michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more Mucho Macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Hot topics and headlines. Love doctors. Politics.
Arvin's Corner.
The Three Guys Rant starts now.
The Three Guys Rant.
So that was just a sneak preview of the music you're going to hear at Disney Rico this Saturday.
Oh, hell no.
This segment is brought to you by Mucho Macho Michelada Mix, the only Michelada mix in the country that you can carry in your pocket, now available on Amazon.com.
Yes.
I just went to double check. Type in Mucho Macho or Michelada. Look for the Mucho Macho dry packets, and you can buy a case or a six-pack, and it'll be sent to you right away.
Right.
Así
dijo el macho.
Así dijo el macho, says the man.
Hey, you know what? Since we're talking about obviously the inauguration, and we're talking about the president a little bit. You know, last week he held his final press conference of his first term. Apparently, it got played right in the middle of The Price is Right. Apparently, the Price is Right fans were very upset, and they took to the Twitter sphere to show their dismay or to express their dismay. And the messages were not very nice because he interrupted the Price is Right. One of them here, it's God damn it, Obama, we were watching The Price is Right, you a-hole. Obama, you made the biggest mistake of your life. You made me miss The Price is Right. I now have hatred for you.
Now, we're talking about old white Americans, I'm assuming.
Probably. Are you for real, Obama? I could give a bleep about America. I just want to watch The Price is Right. And on and on. But people were very upset that he
okay, listen,
preempted The Price is Right.
If you're under retirement age, okay, let's cover that. If you're under retirement age, you dumbass doorknob, please suck a bullet right away if you're one of the morons that wrote on that blogosphere that The Price is Right was more important than the president's speech. First of all, get off your lazy ass. You're probably on freaking EBT and WIC, you loser. And, yeah, the same guy who's giving you that to make your fat ass fatter.
Oh, good point. Good point.
And
yeah, I like that. I like that.
And they're condemning him.
Síguele.
I'm telling you, you know what? This is why.
Keep going, my brother.
Dude, when they start with this madness.
Dale más.
I'm telling you. And you know what's funny? Arvin?
Can we get an amen?
Hallelujah.
I don't know if we can get an amen, but we sure can get a arriba. All right.
Chispirito?
Chispirito. Did you finally see Django Unchained?
No, I did not. Because after seeing Abraham, that was disappointing.
Okay.
The slave still got freed. I was hoping for a different ending.
You're such an idiot. Jamie Foxx isn't taking. Mike touched on it last week that Spike Lee is unhappy about Django Unchained.
Why?
Well, because he doesn't. He feels that he said that it's.
Who directed that movie?
Quentin Tarantino.
Okay, I thought it was him, but I'm like, he usually makes some oddball movies, so I. Is it kind of like that genre of what we're used to seeing from him?
It absolutely
from
is.
Who?
From Tarantino.
Yes.
But I have to say,
so
though,
it goes back and forth throughout the movie?
No, not back and forth.
But just the feel of the movie.
Well, I'm sorry. Yes, it does go back and forth a little bit in the current timeline that it's in, much like it did in Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
But what was so unique about the movie is, yes, I understand there were some people very upset about the over-excessive use of the N-word. But for anybody who thinks that it glorified slavery, clearly hasn't seen the movie. And I think that's one of the things that Jamie Foxx was saying, that Lee spoke out against the film's portrayal of slavery. Well, it turns out that Spike Lee hasn't even seen the film.
Talk about a moron.
So I was just, I didn't know if you had seen it. I was curious to see.
So let me get this straight. Did somebody interview him?
Of Spike Lee?
Spike Lee? No, he's like Rush Limbaugh. He's got to mouth off just to get some attention.
So where was this set at? Or
I don't know where he said it.
It was online.
And he was stupid enough to say the movie's crap. I can't believe they keep using that word, but I've never seen it.
Right.
That has got to be the most retarded thing.
And what I got to say is, again, I mean, I don't, I obviously, you're looking at the screen. I don't pretend to be a black man or speak for them, but I will say that the movie in no way glorified slavery. Mike says he's, yeah.
No.
But, I was just surprised at some of the...
Since we're talking about movies, did you see how Arnold's comeback flopped at the box office?
Oh, it's out already? The sheriff movie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Only did $7.2 million.
How much did it cost them to make it?
They probably paid him 3 times that to star in it. So
well, no, I don't know if he's getting paid anymore up front like that. I think a lot of what he has to do is on the back end.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Is it like Arvin?
Yeah.
So
behind you,
the one who killed it was Mama.
Oh, did Mama do well?
Yeah, 33 million.
Was it Guillermo de la Torre?
Yeah,
the director.
Guillermo del Toro.
I was close enough.
Yeah,
he wants to. They say that it's a really good movie. I did.
Yeah, I want to see that, man. I want to see that. So.
But you know what? It's. I'm starting to see a theme. Usually, when movies start being made, there's usually a theme for a while, and I don't know if it's because of the Expendables, but there seems to be a lot of dude films. I don't know what to call them. They have this one with Arnold. They had the Expendables 2, and now Sylvester Stallone has a movie he's coming out in. And now I just recently started seeing commercials for another Die Hard with Bruce Willis. So it seems like they're all kind of
all them all action stars.
Yeah,
trying to.
I'm not complaining, but like the commercial that I saw for Die Hard, half of it looked like it was a video. When I first thought it was a video game ad.
Well, what's funny though, I read a comment or an article that one of the rationales, and you are correct in what you perceive to be seeing a lot of, but the question asked, who is today's action stars? Which one of the pretty boy metrosexual out there do you think could be the next action star?
Well, I mean, I think Matt Damon's done well with the Bourne series.
See, I'm sorry, I hated them all.
Oh,
I thought they sucked. I like him as an actor, but I don't see him as an action figure. He's not out there, you know.
So some big shot, not CEO, but somebody over from the studios started making the phone calls to all these old guys.
No. I think Stallone did that. I think Stallone's the one, because if I read correctly, Stallone was the one that put together the Expendables and some of the others, bringing all those guys together.
Right.
So it's not some of the old guys. I mean, the guys who run the studios, all they care about is money.
Right.
Genres are irrelevant.
So they don't care what's out there. As
Correct.
long as they're making
But to
money.
your point, if it's going to be a guy movie, I mean, really the only two people that somewhat fit into the genre, but even they go back and forth, would be The Rock and Vin Diesel.
Right. What about Terry Crews? He's younger than most.
No, he's not. Terry Crews is up there, brother.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's up there. And again, I like Terry Crews, but he's one of the senior guys. He's not a young one.
There you go. We got The Rock. But you're right. The Rock goes from a Disney movie to let me cut your head off in this other movie to kids see this movie, but don't go see that movie.
Well, you know, Vin Diesel goes from, what is it, Double X or whatever, to the voice of the Iron Giant.
Or
Triple X.
Triple X, yeah.
Triple X, but yeah,
he
the
was
nanny
in the
movie.
Furious.
The nanny movie.
Where he was dressed in a tutu.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
he's the voice of the Iron Giant?
Yes, sir.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said he wanted to do it so that way he could tell his kids someday that he voiced over.
Yes, we're talking about action. The Batmobile went for $4.62 million.
Stand by.
The original one. Or what?
Well, part of Stand By, man. I want to see if he read anything.
What was the question? I didn't hear.
Which Batmobile?
The first one. The one that goes kapow, bing, boom.
I hate you on so many levels. I really do.
No, again, you know what? I'm not complaining.
About the Batmobile?
I don't give it. I was going to say a bad word there. I was going to say I don't care about that one. The first one was crap. But I'm talking about action movies. I think it's in my opinion, I think it's refreshing because you're right. Everything out there is crap. And when I saw The Expendables, it was so over the top that I enjoyed it. I felt bad for the young lady that went with me. She probably thought it was the stupidest movie out there, but as a guy, I thought it was a total guy movie.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, though. And I think they're trying to put more of those out there. But, I didn't understand how Schwarzenegger wanted a co-star with that one dimwit that he was in it with Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, the sheriff movie.
Yeah, the recent one, the one he just did.
Yeah, that one.
I'm like, really? Why would you pick such a doorknob to be your
Last
co-star?
Stand.
But he's got a following.
Apparently not.
Maybe they didn't show him enough in the commercials.
Well, okay. I've read there's speculation that Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan will do another one.
I've heard
because both of them have struggled since the whole
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. Yeah, so
You know what? I definitely hope that it's a sign of the times. I hope there is going to be some kind of shift because I'm going to say it. This whole nation now is pussified. The one show I know, we were talking about it yesterday, one of my favorite shows on TV right now, on regular TV, on network TV, is Last Man Standing. And because I think it's very, very, it's a very manly show. As much estrogen is on that show, I mean, it's totally call them as you see them kind of thing.
That show is funny, man.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's probably the best thing on network TV right now. Now, if you're easily offended, you're not going to like the show.
Well, it's great, but no, I mean, you can't compare it to Cameron and Sofia Vergara, that show.
Modern Family.
I stopped watching that. It started boring me.
What? That show was hilarious, man.
I haven't seen that show in at least a season and a half.
Just to look at Sofia.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's
okay. Outside of her TNA, what other show out there? Exactly. That's my point.
And you know what though? I'll give you your valid point on network TV. One of my favorite shows, excluding cable, is Two Broke Girls.
See, I love that one too.
But
I think we're missing the raunchiness, the dirtiness, the good old America. This is why we're America. This is why I'm going to go outside.
I don't know.
I'm going to go hump my cow and smoke a cigarette afterwards. That's what we need in this country.
Your cow and smoke a cigarette.
Absolutely.
Wow. What did we go to the backwoods of Louisiana all of a sudden?
You know what? If we're in Mississippi, I would be the perfect redneck. That's all I'm going to say.
All right. If I got any Mississippi rednecks out there, please call 855-693, guys.
Get off your cow
and
make
let's
the
see
call.
if Arvin
Not
qualifies.
you, honey boo boo.
Hey, why you gotta be mean? Just for that, when we come back, Alan is going to play the Honey Boo Boo song for Mike again.
Hey, our friend Octomom,
yeah,
won the Best Celebrity Sex Award at the AVN Awards.
No kidding.
So
well, how many celebrities were there?
She was the only one. That's what she won.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, none of them count for sex tape.
And then she's back in doing the strip club circuit.
Excellent.
I gotta go see her.
All right, we'll be back after the break.
We should interview her from the stage.
She can talk into the pole.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We are the Three Guys every Monday live from 6 to 7 p.m.
You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen, and you never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3 Guys. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
This segment brought to you by the Monster Marketing Group, 888-49-MONSTER, or www.monstermg.com. Your one-stop shop for all of your logo, design, print, and marketing needs. If you can dream it, you can create it.
And remember, they specialize in doing it quick.
Design, shipping, and handling not included. This product is not made to diagnose, treat, cure, to prevent any disease. If you have an erection that's more than 4 hours, call another hooker. Don't go to the ER. Use it or lose it.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today. Or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
She'll sing a song, whistle a tune, make ketchup sketty with her mama June. Here comes Honey Boo Boo. She's roaming the country, she's on the loose, filled with balls of cheese and go-go juice.
I hate that little girl.
Nothing like spaghetti sauce.
If you're listening, Amanda, that was for you because nobody hates it more than Mikey. And
because to me, that's a lady.
You know what's funny is you probably would go out with her mom, June, wouldn't you?
Oh, hell yeah.
All I got to do is bring a big bag of flour. I'm ready to go.
All right. Alan's got a special video for us from...
no, actually, Alan, are you queued up?
Disney Rico.
No, it's not Disney Rico, man. It's actually it was on the news. It's actually a politician. It's
look at that. The messages are already.
It's an assassination attempt. Look at that on live TV, but the gun jammed while the guy was giving the speech, man. So they tackled him.
Where the hell was security?
Bulgaria. Did you see how close that guy? I mean, look at that, man.
How did nobody see him rushing the stage?
Wow.
I was like, that is the luckiest mother effer a lot on earth. So I found that they were starting out kicking.
Take that, you son of a bitch! Oh, look at that. Kicking him in the head.
Unreal, dude. That guy, he needs to go buy a freaking lottery ticket. I don't know if they have lotto tickets over there.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Anyways, I thought that.
How does nobody see him running up
right.
there? Wow.
I saw that this morning. I was saying, oh my God, this is crazy. But hey, check it out, man. When you see celebrities with their bodyguards, what's one of the things that when you see their bodyguards, they're typically big dudes, right?
I don't know if you're Jackie Chan.
Well, yeah, no, but the bodyguards are big dudes. Some of them, you know, special forces or whatever, former cops, that kind of thing. There's a guy suing Justin Bieber, a bodyguard, for assault. He claims that Justin Bieber started punching him and hitting him in the chest and upper body area. Now, if you're a celebrity bodyguard, do you want to go out there announcing that Justin Bieber kicked your ass, so you're going to sue him?
What?
Does Alan have a picture?
No. So he's planning on never working again and being retired off this paycheck.
I'm telling you.
Because if that's the case, I'm all with the guy.
But I'm thinking, really, you want Justin Bieber beat you up? He couldn't beat up my 3-year-old. But anyways,
wow, these messages are sure coming on.
And this
for
guy,
the spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti sauce, huh? The other thing is, did you heard that Bill Maher, the offer he made to Donald Trump? I think he was on Leno or one of them shows.
Bill Maher?
Yeah.
No. What was the offer?
He told Donald Trump that if he would pay him $1 million, $1 million? No, $5 million. He could produce a birth certificate and documentation proving that he was not the result of his mom mating with an orangutan.
That's still going around? I thought he had put that away.
So apparently, Trump gave him a copy of his birth certificate and now wants his $5 million.
Is this on the internet somewhere? I want to see this.
So
Alan, can you find that?
So you know, the Donald wants the $5 million. That I wonder if he could sue him for that money.
But the birth certificate doesn't prove.
Right, it doesn't prove anything. But in his mind, he says that he proved it.
That's awesome.
So, hey, the other thing is, talk about the sad state of affairs in the country, man. Apparently, there's a deaf man who was attacked. He was communicating with sign language, and some doorknob gangbanger thought he was throwing gang signs and went and stabbed this dude.
Did he die?
No.
Did they get the gangbanger?
Yeah.
But can you believe that, man? But the problem is,
they should fry that guy on the spot.
That's what I'm saying, though. We should hang that dumbass by his testicles.
We should take this guy to Texas and drag him behind the truck.
Absolutely.
By his testicles.
I agree.
Jesus Christ. Deaf people now going to have to walk around with their hands in their pockets.
How stupid do you have to... See, and again, that just means we got to thin the herd.
Yes.
If you're that stupid, you can't tell this guy is speaking in sign language. Honestly, kill yourself or let somebody else do it for you.
Yep.
Just thin the herd.
Unreal.
Thin the herd.
Thin the herd.
So, and then, you know, there's a Harvard professor that he is looking for an adventurous lady. Did you guys read this?
No.
The reason he's looking for her...
I'm interested. Continue.
No, the reason he's looking for her is because he says that he has extracted enough DNA from.
Whoa! I don't think I want to know the way this story ends.
From apparently bone marrow of bones of ancient man that he thinks he can recreate the Neanderthal, and he's looking for a woman to carry that.
Oh, is that
spawn.
what the article was about?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that.
You mean like in her stomach, like a baby?
Yeah.
No.
So he's looking for a woman to give birth to this.
Why can't he test tube it though? I don't get it.
An Encino man?
I don't know. Yeah.
That's weird. How you would have thought he could test tube it?
Right.
I don't know why he would need an actual person to.
Maybe he wants to inseminate her. You know.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I can.
But yeah, man. So, anyways, any adventurous ladies listening, if you're interested, he's a Harvard professor, and you'll be famous.
Is he willing? Is he paying? Is he offering to pay him, or just hey, come?
There was no mention of monetary exchange.
I don't know. That's got almost has to be like a C-section kind of delivery because you don't know what the hell's going to come out.
You're actually just thinking that far. Would you like to carry this child?
No. I'm just saying.
You're just saying.
You frighten me on some
You know what?
levels.
Let's use that as a segue. I know we talked about this. Well, I don't think Mike was in the room, but Kim Kardashian's pregnant. She's obviously having a baby. Her sister Kourtney, which already
Whoa.
She's having a baby?
You sure? She's obviously having a... Are you sure?
She's obviously having a baby. Okay. She's having a West baby. Her sister Kourtney. How many kids does she have? I know she had the boy. Does she have another one?
I think
I'm not sure. She just had another one, right? Well, I don't know if she stopped breastfeeding or if she's planning on stopping. But she went out, I think, over the weekend and said that she's so excited for Kim, her sister, to have her baby, to see her breastfeed and everything else. And basically, once she's done, she can start breastfeeding her nephew on the other boobie because she's still going to be lactating. So that's just a little weird for me. I don't know how I feel about all that. I mean, if she offered one up, I'd be more than happy to make some chocolate milk. But that's just a little weird to go and grab your nephew and start breastfeeding.
So who's going to breastfeed you for that chocolate milk? Kanye?
I just know that you just acting like a fool, so I just want you gotta stop to give you my soul.
Apparently,
why are you saying to me?
Apparently, we can't talk about childbirth. Kim's not having a baby. She's having a devil. She's having a devil child.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
Hey, I'm sure you guys read it about Al Roker last week. There was that interview he did.
Yeah.
That apparently one of the times he was at the White House covering obviously the president, he sharted. He had just had the gastric bypass surgery, and apparently he ate something that he wasn't supposed to, and his body did not react too well. So
obviously,
he said he was walking by the press room. He made sure there was nobody around. He let one out thinking it was just going to be a dry one, and he shot it. And his underwear online.
He fluffed one out, huh?
So he had to make a beeline to the bathroom and take his underwear off and went commando the rest of the day.
You know what? I'm not saying that I know, and I'm not saying I don't know exactly what that feels like.
So the lesson is watch what you eat and carry a spare pair of underpants.
You know what? Everywhere I go, I carry a spare pair.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: how does something like that get out? How does that?
He said it. They interviewed him. He's the one who said it.
Really?
This has happened to him. Yeah.
Wow, that is funny.
He shared it on actually Dateline. He was on Dateline.
Why would you volunteer that information?
I mean, so you sharded. What's the big deal, man? It's happened to everybody. It's happened to everybody.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, right.
Well, see, Arvin doesn't consider it sharding when he wears Depends all day long.
Yeah, true.
That's natural, normal. That's not sharding.
See, when I go
he
out,
plans it.
When I go out, I make sure I'm wearing a diaper. I can dance the night away.
What?
Oh, this show is almost over.
Earlier, he offered to walk somebody out because he needed to fart. Remember? You hear that?
You know what?
There was somebody visiting the studio, and he said, "Yeah, let me walk you out because I got to fart anyways." I mean, this is a classy guy right here, man.
You know what's funny? You, yeah. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm at such a loss.
Hey, something here for
you made me laugh any harder. We might have to revisit that moment.
And then here's a gym that just opened up. I believe it's in New York. But
Jim's Burgers?
It's
Jim's
for
Burgers?
No, it's for us. They only accept overweight people as their members because they claim that when the room is full of fat people working out,
male and female.
Yeah, nobody's looking at each other and
you know what?
Judging each other. Like if you go to a regular gym.
Bull. There's chubby chasers out there.
No, but what they're saying is people are going to be more apt to actually work out longer because they don't feel like they're being judged by the younger in shape crowd. So,
you know what? But again, it comes back to like Curves. Curves, I think, had a good concept for insecure women, but then you get these doorknobs. Didn't a guy sue Curves?
Yeah,
because they wouldn't take him, or he wasn't a female, or whatever. Isn't the same thing going to happen here?
Well, here what they do is actually in Dallas and Chicago, you need to be at least 50 pounds overweight.
That's half of America easily.
Right, for you to be accepted here.
And it's just the one? It's not a chain?
They have two, Dallas and Chicago.
Did you just say Chicago?
Sí, porque lo que le pasó al rocker se cagó. Creía que era un pedito, pero se cagó. So, anyways.
You know what?
Oh my Go ahead, caller. Help me out here. What do you got?
Hi, hello?
Yes. Hello?
I think I'm echoing here because I'm listening to you guys on my other ear.
Who's calling?
You have 2 ears?
Well, yeah, I have 2 ears.
And who's this?
I have one on speaker and the other one's on my phone. So
we're about to go on break, so you better
not break. We're about to go away.
You might want to turn your phone off then.
You're about to go away. You're about to shut down.
Yes, ma'am. It's over in 30 seconds. They just notified me.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? This was like brand new. I just found you guys online, so I just wanted to call and see.
How did you find us?
I think I got an invite on my Facebook.
Oh, we're glad you called in. Do me a favor. What's your name?
My name is Susie.
Susie, call in next Monday. We're on from 6 to 8 California time. We'll put you on. You can talk to us about anything you want.
All right.
All right. We'll
Susie, where are you, Susie?
Susie,
in Lakewood, California.
Susie, hold on one second. I'm going to put you on hold, and Arvin's going to get your info.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Wow, talk about to the minute.
Woo!
By the way, that Chicago, that's going to be my ringtone starting tomorrow.
There you go. Pues cuidado que no te cagues oyendo Chicago, okay?
If the aliens are out there and listening, please come and get me.
Y si viven en Chicago, llámame.
I got a part.
We'll be back next week. You listen to another edition of the Three Guys Rant.
Peace out. You want to go get that lady's info, man?
I think Alan's doing it now.